Hello to all my beautiful nerds, and welcome back from traveling the vast universe. I am back with another holiday makeup video. Oh yeah. Hold on. As you know, it's already December. It's been December for a week. And today's video, I am doing it on this baby. What is it? I bet you're wondering. It is the Shine Brighter makeup collection from Ulta Beauty. As you know, every single year around Christmas, Ulta comes up with different sets that are placed in caboodle, almost like caboodle style packaging like this, and they put in more of a jewelry box packaging, or even a makeup bag, which you'll see with the Glamour on the Go set later. But today I'm focusing on this one. And this one retail for $17.99. The actual price is $29.99, and you get a lot of items in this kind of set. You usually get an eyeshadow palette, a face palette, a lot of lip products, some eye pencils, face products, depending on which set you want to go for. They brought back the Love Makeup set, but made it more different. But the reason why I did not buy the newer one is because they didn't have any shade descriptions, so that's why I didn't do the sparkle on. But I do have this one because it has the shade descriptions for me to go by. So this is a pretty nice one, and here's an interesting story about this. This is my replacement product. What do you mean by that? I bet you're wondering. Unfortunately, I bought one, and one of the highlighters ended up breaking on me, and I was kind of sad. So I ended up calling Ulta, and they sent me a replacement. And here's the one. I thought they sent me the pink one, but it looks like they sent me the marble one like I bought before. The reason why you hear some stuff rattling, I broke apart the broken one, the one with the broken highlighter. I will still use the eyeshadows and some of the other face products in the one that had the broken highlighter in it. So I'm using this one for video purposes. I'm also gonna address a few things in the chatty part because I kind of feel like I need to readdress my disclaimer about I'm visually impaired. Please don't comment and say my video is off. Well, I understand my camera quality is not that great all the time, so I'm doing my best here as a YouTuber, someone who's also partially on YouTube. So let's get cracking into this thing. So let's see, it opens up like this, and it pulls out like this. It does look like a caboodle. And I'm going into the very bottom because it has a few items at the bottom. Okay, yeah, that was a fail part. Yeah, even the brushes fell out. Way to go, Mari. But hey, yeah, the brushes fell out. Even the eye primer fell out. I'll put that aside. So I'm gonna start using the brow little brow palette that you get in this set, which comes, hold on, if I can find a place to place this, which looks like this, a little teeny tiny, little small brow palette. And it comes with a little applicator, a brow wax, and 2 brow powders. And let me remove, this thing has way too much tape attached to it. Yeah, I understand, didn't want anything to move, but well, a highlighter broke on the way here. So I'm gonna use the brow wax. First. Yeah, I didn't do my brows yet because of this video. This is not too bad. I did remember when I got the sets for 2017, the brow wax was dry. I guess a lot of people were like too dry. Now, go set it with the brow powder. I'm using dark brown. So I'm going to go into my little brush kit to get my brow brush. Yeah, I switched up some of my brushes lately for all intents and purposes of keeping my brushes clean, or cleaning my brushes. That. So, how's everybody's holidays coming along? Well, soon to be holidays because, well, I'm still working. I wonder if anybody's holiday shopping is going as well. Because not sure if Nash and Tara got any interesting Black Friday stories, because I think a lot more people are doing it online. I've done it online every year so far. I don't know what fell. Oh, one of my other brushes. But I always do it every single year because of, well, one, sometimes Gondress does work on the Friday after Thanksgiving. Not sure if this is brow brush, but here I go. I'll use it as one. He usually works on the day after, so I do it online. Going into the dark brown. Ooh. I did like the brow powders from Ulta. Actually, I remember using them from the, so the Be Gorgeous set, the, what was it, the jewelry box one, the Beauty Treasures, and when I used to have it, the Love Makeup set, I only kept the eyeshadow palette from that because everything, I think, expired, and I didn't want to put any lip products on my lips because they were like cream products, and I did not know how old were they. So better to be safe than sorry, and same with the gel liners and everything. Still have my Be Gorgeous set intact. I need to start using that again because I think the last time I used it was when I did the What Dark from Beauty Angel War makeup, because it had the like the rosy shade to go with the amber, the auburn wig, auburn purple mix wig that I use for the costume. That's my pencil sharpener. Yeah, one of these came with the set, which does come in handy. I'm gonna take out all the products from this plastic tray. So next, why is my baby wipe falling? Next, I'm gonna be doing my eyes, which I'm gonna try out the eyeshadow primer from this set. I never really tried the eye bases from Ulta before, because the ones that came in the old sets were kind of on the drying side. I know in the Glamour on the Go and the Joyful sets, they came in with the eyeshadows, so I am hoping they don't come out too dry when I get to those two sets. And I think I said something to the extent that they should be in tubes, because if you put them in small tubes, they won't take up too much room. I think they listened. But with the bigger sets, I think they can't do that. This is not bad of an eyeshadow base, anyway. So now I'm going to be, where's the eyeshadow? Hold on. Found them. Hold on a sec. I'm trying to see. Found the position, because I did not want to accidentally put the wrong shadow on my eyes. Hold on. Don't want to choke myself. Okay.
New line, joyful set, bullet, hey, new line, bullet, mascara, bullet, brow, shimmer rose bullet, crease, matte bullet, definer, matte bullet, lip, matte and
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the matte tan, which is on the second row. And it's the fourth shade over. I'll use my SL Miss Glam brush. And see if these shadows still keep their pigmentation after I haven't been buying any of the sets lately. Well, since 2017. I can imagine with me buying all these different sets, if I was still living with my parents, my mom would get on my case like she did back in 2017. Here's one thing. If you have a YouTube channel, there are times when I understand you can't buy all the releases and everything, but if you want to review a certain product that shows up, then do it. And you can kind of see where the makeup fatigue comes around. Should have set this thing. Well, of course, she was like, another set. Why are you buying it? These sets. Well, the thing was, the interesting fact that I remember years ago when I got one of the other Ulta sets, which I still have the caboodle from. I forgot what they called it, but I did toss out the shadows because they were so old. She was like, I remembered someone gave me a shadow palette and I stuck to that shadow palette. But here's the thing, I can't really stick to one. If I did, I would be bored. And so many shadow palettes have so many different colors. Some of them are really unique. I mean, look at the Urban Decay ones. For example, I know they're like just nudes, but they've been adding a little bit of color to them lately. Okay, next I am going into Matte Plum, which is seriously, people. Okay, yeah, that is definitely a motorcycle, or probably a race car, maybe. Yeah, Daytona is known for racing. I could hear people, I think either during the Daytona experience, where you could ride a race car to get a feel of what it's like in the driver's seat on the track. But of course, they do practice during off seasons. So I have to hear that every single time they practice, or with every race, especially in February, which are pretty much their preliminary races. July, which is around July 4th, especially with the fireworks. And what is it? I think sometime in September. I think September is one of their race days. Because I remembered on a race day, we saw people walking towards the track when we were picking up our ink cartridges from Staples. And yeah, that's what happens when you live near the main road here, which is ISB, International Speedway. Yeah, I think these shadows are still pigmented. Yes, now I should address it, but... Okay, so I need to address this right about now because I kind of feel like I'm getting tired of it, people, and that is... Okay, let me give you a backstory. I did start this channel as a way of putting up most of the convention content from any of the conventions that we do press for. It's easier than transcribing interviews. Trust me, that was painful sometimes because one, you gotta pause it, type, and sometimes you get a long answer. Especially Troy Baker. Troy Baker's answers were essay questions long, and essay answers. I love Troy Baker, but yeah, his answers were long. So that's why we started recording the interviews. And we did explain. We started doing that because it's easier than transcribing. So then I started doing more makeup videos, and nobody got on my case about how bad my first one was. About how bad the shot was. Until, let's see, what was it? 2016. I did not know how to turn off speech while recording. Like, you hardly hear speech on. You don't hear the speech talking while I'm recording nowadays. Because I know how to do the 3-finger double tap to turn it off and turn it back on again. So you don't hear Siri talking. But back in the day, yes, a lot of people complained about that. And I understand. I'm sorry about that back when. Yeah. And next I'm going into the rose gold shade. And so many people were complaining about it until I finally listened and someone gave me a pointer. But the one that really irks me is oh, you're not pointing it right. Because here's the thing. When I do it alone, well, yes. When I do it alone, I am doing my best in pointing the camera towards the stage. And I don't know where my camera is really facing because I can't see it. One of the latest comments was from Ranger Stop 6, which was last year's Ranger Stop, and 2018's Ranger Stop. And it was the space panel. And someone not only complained about the moderator, guy being annoying and always talking, but also how it was not pointing at the stage. I was sitting front row center for that with the VIPs. Even Selwyn, who played TJ, if I got the name, yeah, TJ, he knows I was recording it. But because we talked after the panel and everything, so yeah, he knows I was recording. But this person that commented said that, and I'm like, I had to reply saying, sorry, but that moderator guy is going to be in our upcoming Ranger Stop 7 panel videos, which is true. That same guy, I think he's one of the, yeah, he is one of the convention heads. He is always in every single panel introducing everyone and asking the questions before we get a chance. And wouldn't it be fair to have the convention house, you know, be able to introduce everybody and get to ask their questions before they let us in the audience do so? I mean, come on. That's what they normally do. Heck, yeah, even AFO did it. And I think Holiday Matsuri too. I forget, but I know it was mainly AFO and Ranger Stop that did it. And, oh, I think Omni as well, but it's mainly AFO and Ranger Stop. So, yeah, I can't really escape the moderators. And with the whole entire pointing the camera back to that part again, I am doing my best, because there are times when my group mates aren't always with me. Next, I'm doing eyeliner, by the way, in Plum. Yeah, found it. In Plum. Let's see how well this pencil lines my eyes. I mean, I even remembered years ago it was MegaCon 2017, the guy who played Biff. I was recording his panel because Nerdy Shirts had to recharge his camera in a different part of the room. So I figured I would help him out by recording on my phone. And someone got on my case for that and cussed me out. I don't know if that comment is still there, but letting you guys know about that. But I felt disrespected in a way how they reacted to that video. I was just helping, and I think that's when I started putting my disclaimer. I'm visually impaired. There are times when my teammates aren't always with me, so I would have to start. So I had to rely on my equipment. So nowadays, I'm pretty much making sure Gondress and Nerdy Shirts are with me. That's how I'm feeling like with doing these convention videos. Because I kind of felt after those comments that I got really disrespected for doing my best in doing what I do. Even though when it's up, whenever it goes up, I'm letting you guys know. Okay, for mascara, I am using the Douche mascara I got in, let's see, Glam Back Plus. Yeah, I got this in my bag last month. But back to what I was saying. With the John Tui video, I had to record the first few minutes of that one. And I don't know how high I positioned my phone, so sorry about that. But I did record the first few minutes because Gondress was talking to people about getting interviews. And it was right around the time that we were going into the John Tui experience. For anybody who doesn't know who John Tui is, he played Doggy Kruger in SPD and Solaris Knight / Daggeron in Mystic Force. He is one of the sweetest guys you'll ever meet. Guys, letting you know. And women, if you get a kiss from him, please don't freak out. That's a Polynesian thing. So next, I am using, since I don't have an eye cream from Ulta, I am using my Becca under eye base. I got from BoxyCharm. So please understand that it's hard for me to know or see where I'm pointing, so please don't get mad at me if I end up having to do what my camera guys has to do, or if Gondress has to replace nerdy shirts for something, because during Ranger Stop they only give 2 people the press passes for each team. So, yep. That is also one reason why I bought the video camera. So it would be easier that we have our own. I'm using the face primer that came with the set. It's not bad. Wish it was more moisturizing. The moisturizer that I'm using now, that one feels so dry. So please respect any of my videos where I had to record on my own. Please do. That's all I have to say about that. Next on the topic is, I have to kind of address this too. I've been noticing I've been getting a few fans from around the world, from different countries. And, well, some of them happen to be Hispanic countries. I admit, I am Puerto Rican. But one thing about me is that I don't speak that much Spanish. Yes. Irony. But here's the thing. Yes, I did pick up Spanish when I was a kid, but when I grew up, I lost it. And when I got to high school, I did take it for a year, then took in not middle school, when I was in my AA degree, and still was kind of lost in translation, but I did manage to pass my courses. Well, since this year, these sets did not come with the concealers, which is true, and same with foundations. That's how I got into color correcting, all thanks to those types of concealers that they used to put in these sets. But as I was saying, I did see comments that were written mainly in Spanish, and I wanted to reply saying I can't really speak it, so I'm addressing it now. I'm sorry if I ignore your comments, but please be aware I don't speak much Spanish, even to this day. I've even taken Japanese, and I do say some of the Japanese words on a regular day. Heck, I even count in Japanese on a regular basis when I wanted to regularly. Okay, now I'm going to be using the Covergirl Clean Foundation in Classic Beige. But I can't understand Spanish, especially one long comment that someone has left entirely in Spanish, and I could not understand what they're saying. I'm like, what do I say to this person? But I'm saying it now, so please, 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 somebody, anybody, everybody, please don't think I'm offending you, but please do all your comments in English. I much appreciate that, because I can understand I want to understand what you're saying in your comments down below. Especially anybody who has commented in the past. Please put all your comments in English. Don't want to be rude. And now I'm going to take a sponge and blend all this in. All I have to say, this foundation is blending a lot better on here. Because, yeah, you have to dot this foundation. That's why it's such a small bottle. It's really light, by the way. It's not too heavy on the skin, like most foundations can be. But again, back to what I was saying. Please comment in English. Guess that's about it. About what I have to address. Really. And now I'm going into my powder to set my face and under eyes. Okay, that's my primer brush, but where? I know I switched the brush. You know what it feels like. Okay, powder. Alright, using the setting powder that I've been using in the Photo Focus Translucent Powder from Wet n Wild. I think I'm like running low on this powder. And well, I do have tons of powder, but though I do add 2 of the Gigi Gorgeous setting powders myself and a few others, including one of them is the Cover Effects setting powder that I picked up from Ulta 21 Days of Beauty last time. Man, why do I have to add? Nope. I basically put my powder away. I guess I'm that used to using so many different powders over time, but now I'm just using the one. It's been working out better for me. I don't spend so much on powder. I just pull from the one. I also heard that BoxyCharm is supposed to start putting in the complexion products starting next month. I think I heard Pretty Vulgar is the one that they're doing next month with the concealer. I am hoping they send me the right shade, since I did do the survey, since my skin has been more on the lighter to medium side, but mainly light with the neutral undertone. So hoping they do it pretty well, because I mainly just use concealer for my under eyes now, and it just saves me on so much time that way. And let's see. So I am going into the, why does this feel like more of a powder brush? I think this is, so I am going into the face products next. Hold on, let me- Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm turning on my bathroom light and just the products. There we go. So I am going into the matte bronzer and gonna do my contour. And now I'm going to go into, excuse me, the one of the blushes in the set. Ah, where is it? No, it's here. Yeah. Dang it, why am I in the Code Lyoko theme song in my head? Oh, found it. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna go into the blush right next to it because they kind of look similar in the light. Because they put like a shimmer pink and a matte pink blush in the set. And finally, highlight. And if I can find the PG Gorgeous highlighting brush. I'm hoping nobody gets on my case for mentioning it, but okay, who got the new Jacqueline Hill highlighters? Because I heard that the products didn't have anything in them, which is great, but some of the orders came with more than what they ordered or less than what they ordered. I mean, okay, someone on the team needs to be fired for that. That's how I'm hearing it. Some people are wondering why they didn't get one product, or they got 25 of the same product. Alrighty. That's all the face. Yeah, if you guys never tried any of the Ulta collection, like the Ulta Beauty stuff, like the products that they created, I definitely suggest their products because I enjoyed them for many years now. I mean, ever since my very first set. Their eyeshadows are pigmented, even their blushes are very pigmented. I've been getting their sets for a few years. Well, even though I took an entire year off to not get them last year, because I kind of felt like I had them all, and not only that, I kind of felt like having no shade descriptions kind of turned me off a bit. And let's see, gonna use my setting spray from NYX Cosmetics. Since I don't have one from Ulta. And gonna fan my face off. And finally, I'll be using one of the many lip products from the set. Well, even though they only came with 4 of them, but hey. I do have a box of tissues in front of me. Oops. There we go. Never mind then. But that does complete the look. all I have to say, this was a really nice set. I mean, the shadows were still pigmented. And it's nice that you get primers to go with everything. Lip products, pencils. This would be actually a good gift for someone who's trying to get into makeup in a way. Or if you have a major makeup lover and does enjoy sets and caboodles, I mean, this would be a really good thing for me to travel with. I mean, we do go to conventions and I do carry my makeup. And I did have to toss out the one caboodle from the old Love Makeup set. Hold on, let me get it back because one of the parts started breaking. But hey, this feels pretty sturdy for what you get. Next, I'm going to be doing a look and talking about the Joyful set from Ulta. So I would say stay tuned for that one. And that one is a little bit more vast, even though I won't have a link to it because it looked like it sold out. Because yesterday I did use my 20% off coupon from Ulta to get something for Secret Santa, not Secret Santa, for Chinese gift giving, or shall I say white elephant, or shall I say dirty Santa, how my job puts it, for a product from there, since I was able to get a nice little gift set in case, you know, someone gets it. So yeah, it looks like they didn't keep it on there, or probably it sold out during Black Friday, but hey, at least they made a sale on it. So until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Also, stay tuned for everything, and make sure you follow us on Twitter at Nerdy Chic, and check out our blog on WordPress. Until next time, stay beautiful while traveling the vast universe.